Hey guys, my name's Austin Wright. I'm 22 from Goose Creek, South Carolina, and I'm just making this video today to give you a lot of information in a little bit of time. I'm pretty nervous. I've never really recorded myself in anything I've done, so please bear with me. My dad taught me that you never ask or beg for anything in life. You work for it, and enough time you'll get it. And I've always lived by that. The thing is that right now my family and I, we're kind of fighting something where time's not on our side. About a year ago, my dad's side was hurting, and he went to the hospital because he just couldn't put up with it anymore. And we get a phone call saying, hey, y'all need to head up to Trident right now. And what we thought was just a pulled muscle on his side turned out to be 3 blood clots in his lung. And the doctors told us that it was stage 3B lung cancer. And it was kind of rough news to get on a Sunday. And my dad, being a strong man, he just asked, he said, am I going to be able to be a grandpa one day? And the doctor said, unless your son or daughter is planning soon, because you got 2 years at best. So we stayed hopeful, a lot of chemo, a lot of radiation. We even got him some vitamins to super boost his immune system, try to help out. Because not only did he have the lung cancer, he also had a grapefruit-sized mass right here. And after a few months of chemo and radiation and the vitamins, we went back for his checkup, and they said, Mr. Wright, it doesn't seem as aggressive, and the mass up here actually shrunk about 70%. So we were like, yes, like it's happening, man. This is awesome. And we kept fighting, and a couple months go by, and my dad just had a headache. It took like 3 weeks. Just had a headache, just constant headache. And he finally went and got checked out. And I remember that I got off work and I was going to the gym with my cousin. And I get a phone call, and I answered. I was like, "What's up, man?" And it turned out that his cancer spread to his head. He had 3 tumors, and they said he had stage 4 brain cancer. That it was terminal, and there was nothing we could do. That's some news you really don't want to get when you just thought everything was kind of looking up. Our whole family was just on a roller coaster of emotions. And so back to chemo, back to radiation, everything we could try to do to try to help my dad out. At this point, we're just kind of prolonging everything and trying to do what we could. And fast forward till now, he hasn't really been able to walk on his own. And what he thought was a pinched nerve keeping him from putting pressure on his legs turned out to be stage 3 cancer in his spine. So as you can just see, things just are not really looking good for my dad. And I was blessed to meet somebody, it's a mentor of mine, and she recommended this place. It's not in the United States because it's not regulated by the same laws in the United States, but it's for Americans. And what they do is they specialize in reversing and curing terminal cancer. The name of the facility is the Rubio Cancer Center, RUBIO Cancer Center. What they use is just a long story short because it's just a lot of information. You're more welcome to look them up. They specialize in stem cell development and immunotherapy, which is they basically use your body to fight the invader cells of cancer and help you just work it out of your system. And a testimonial that is one of her good friends, a friend of mine as well, he had throat cancer. And when he went to the hospitals here, they said, in order to get rid of that tumor, we're going to have to take your tongue out and your voice box to try to treat this. And he's like, I can't do that. He's like, I just can't. So he went to that same facility, and after 6 weeks of treatment, his tumor, that was a 7.5 in measurement. After 6 weeks, it was a 1.2. Right now, he's fatigued. He's fighting, but he's planning to go back in January after the holidays, and he's well expected to be cured of his cancer. And a good friend of his, he went to the same facility. I think it was a year or 2 ago. He had 2 tumors in his brain. Turns out he had brain cancer. After a few weeks of treatment, cured of his cancer. Now, I haven't been there personally, but I've done a lot of research. I've talked to a lot of people, and it checks out. You're more welcome to do your research too, but this is really like the only option my family's found. And we're just doing our best to make that
Alert from
possibility.
system UI server. Low battery.
I don't know what that is. Low battery, I guess.
Alert from low battery.
Okay. Anyway, but this is really the only option that we have left, because right now they're prolonging my dad's life, which I am thankful for, but it's not going to cure him. And we're trying to do what we can. The thing about it is, it's just a big goal to achieve in a little bit of time, because we don't know how much time we have. If I knew the time limit, we'd make it happen, but we just don't. And that's why we need help. So what we're asking for is, if you are able to put anything towards it, I don't care if it's $1, a nickel, a penny, it doesn't matter. We are grateful. And I know times are hard, trust me, I know. And if you can't put anything towards it, please just do me a favor and send this link to anybody you know, because they might be able to put something towards it. I speak on behalf, not just for me, but on behalf of my family and my father. We would hold you close to our heart to make this happen. It would mean the world to us. And the fact that you're here watching this video now, it just means the world to me, because you stopped long enough just to check this out. And I can't thank you enough for that. So please, if you can, please contribute and just help us out. If not, just thank you for your time, and I appreciate it. Just send this to other people you know.